everybody, this is Y with theBurgsrun. I want to welcome you to the channel. If you're new, if you're returning, well, welcome back. I hope you enjoy the video. Good morning, paint along friends. This is Y with theBurgsrun, and I'm so happy that you are joining us for this Paint with Friends Superhero edition. Today I wanted to show you some of my costume pieces that I use for running. This was part of my very first dress-up costume run, and I'll post a picture when I'm finished showing you everything. So here is her headpiece. I actually wore it on the outside of a hat. Here are her cuffs, and they are really heavy, so I opted to tie gold ribbon around my wrists. And then my golden lasso, check that out. And I even had this cord keeper laying around, so I was able to clip this into my skirt. And then let me grab the skirt. And then here is the tutu skirt that I wore. With a Wonder Woman t-shirt. This was my first costume event. It was my first superhero event, and I won the costume contest. So yes, I was dead last in the race, and they had to wait for me to give out awards because I won the costume contest. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So that was my first, and then that year at a work conference, I was given this, and let's open it, because I never opened it. I've had it all these years, and I never opened it to see what it was. Because that year, our president, her theme was superheroes, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's perfect. So they are sticky notes. Oh my gosh, look at those. Look at those sticky notes. Yes, these are little flags. This is just like a sticker, and then here is the sticky note. I absolutely adore this. This will come in handy, so I'm going to keep this on my desk, I think. But that is my first ever costume run Wonder Woman adventure. And I'll post a picture when this video is over. Have a great day. Stick around for some diamond painting. Hi friends, Y here with theBurgsrun. And this would be my first progress video for the Paint with Friends Superheroes edition. And you can see this is a round drill. It is a 40 by 40 square canvas, but it is a round drill. And you can see that I have most of her face done, and I'm working on her hair now. It is a lot of color blocking in the hair, but I don't know if you can see this, but it is going to be a ton of confetti for the background. So I'm going to complete all of her and then go back and do the background. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do this. Normally I would put release papers down, but I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to play with the cover, roll it up and down. But in the meantime, I am using a 7-placer. Actually, they call it a 6-placer, but 7 drills fit in it. And I am multi-placing her hair because it is all the same black color. It is the 310, I think. I don't know. This was a budget canvas, and I don't think they use the DMC codes like, oh wait, it is 310. They do use the DMC codes. It's on the chart on on the sides. So yeah, right now I'm just placing and then moving them so that they are still in a straight line. So I told you that I would share with you why I chose this canvas and share with you some stories about it. So many of you know that before my car accident in October, I was a runner. And we ran anywhere from 5 to 25 miles a week. I was a plus size runner, and I wasn't fast, but I did make it in Disney's 16-minute mile mark. But I wasn't fast. I wasn't very good, but I was a runner. And then I got into a car accident and it broke my back, and I have not been able to move since. So in order to get my back fixed, the spine surgeon wanted me to lose a significant amount of weight. Now, mind you, I have been a plus size runner all of my running career, which is only the last 6 years. I started running at 55 and I turned 61 just a few days ago in December. And so all I have for running now are my memories and my photos. Well, there were several races that we ran every year without fail. We knew we were running them. Some of them were local, some of them were for charities that were near and dear to our hearts. And one of the races that I have run every year since I started running was a virtual race, the Wonder Woman series. And when my daughter moved in here in the springtime, we had to clear out what we called our gym room. It had a treadmill and an elliptical, and we had to move all of that to make that my daughter and her husband's bedroom. So we took all the medals off the wall and put them in a box, a cardboard box, and the medal hanger and everything. For the life of me, I have torn my house apart. Me in my post-surgical state have torn my house apart looking for that box of medals. We can't figure out where they are. I do have photographs, so when I get to talking about the races, I'll be able to show you photographs of the medal and the bibs, but I don't know where the actual medals are. I'm just heartsick about it. So this year I was unable to do the Wonder Woman races because of my back. But what I plan to do with this diamond painting is I'm going to frame it really nicely, and I'm going to put it on. If you've seen any of my older videos, you've seen that we have a Run Disney wall where all of our medals and keepsakes from races are hanging on the wall. Well, I'm going to take a part of a wall down there and I'm going to make this my Wonder Woman wall. So and you know that those medals are going to turn up about the time that this Paint Along with Friends is over, right? This is my luck. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any at all. That's my story. But I wanted to do this canvas and then put my medals around it. So that is still the plan. If we can find the medals. I know they're in this house somewhere. We just don't remember where we put that box. So there's that. But the Wonder Woman race is really cool because you get people from all over the world that run it at the same time in their own vicinities. So you purchase your canvas, your bib, and whatever swag you want to go with it. So sometimes things were included like a shirt or a jacket, One year we got Tervis tumblers. I did not save mine. We donated it. They weren't Tervis, but they were tumblers. I donated mine because I have so many water bottles. It was more like a water bottle type deal. And so I donated it. So now I do have some of the other things that were in each of the swag bags. Let me start with the bag itself. So let me close my canvas. And I will use her for the background. And this is the bag. It is the DC Wonder Woman Run series. And this came in a box with other swag. One year they gave us, I have to dig it out, guys. I'm sorry. One year they gave us wristbands. One year they were yellow. 2 years they were blue. I didn't even open these because I guess they're supposed to be like the golden cuffs that she wears. So we had these one year. And I'm going to use this bag to put the articles in that I have already shown you. So as we get further along in the month, I will share with you some about the races themselves. So Wonder Woman was one of the virtual races that I did every year. I am a huge Wonder Woman fan, and that just worked for me. My husband ran with me, but he didn't get a medal. He didn't care to have a Wonder Woman medal hanging on his hanger. So it was just me getting a medal. Plus, we found when we were doing the virtual medals, I was signing us both up, and then we'd have 2 medals. So I have a box of duplicate medals. I do know where those are. I just can't find, oh, we have some Disney virtual medals in that box. We have, when we first started out, I was like all about running for the bling. So we did a lot of virtuals with a company. We would buy the medals and we would run the races on our own. And so all of those are in there with the exception of the Bible series ones that we did. And those are hanging on the wall. But we had, like I said, where the kids moved into used to be our gym room. It had an elliptical and it had a treadmill, and that's where we could work out if it was raining or just too stinking hot. Because I live in Central Virginia, and let me tell you, it gets stinking hot. And it's not the heat that bothers you so much, but the humidity. And so I developed exercise-induced bronchospasms, which is asthma. But it only acted up when I would run in this, I call it mucky air. And if I ran in the mucky air, then I would get home and I couldn't breathe. So the doctor put me on an inhaler that I would use 30 minutes before we'd go running. And that was very helpful. So maybe now that if I can lose enough weight, that might not be an issue moving forward. But I have it. If it is, I have it. It's refillable. The doctor will continue to give it to me as long as I need it. And he wants to see me running as long as possible. So the purpose of my surgery that I had 2 weeks ago, the bariatric bypass surgery, was to lose weight to see if that will help my back, because what happened to my back should correct itself and mine is not. And so they think it's just the extra weight. I do have other issues with my back that they found in the process of this car accident. So there are other issues at play, and we shall see if my running career is over pretty soon. So that being said, I just have some memories, some really good ones. My very first race was a superhero race, not the Wonder Woman race. And I dressed as Wonder Woman. I came in DFL, dead friggin' last. Me and my girlfriend and my husband. She was pushing a stroller. I mean, we were DFL. And the guy who won it was a 5K, and the guy who won it did it in 17 minutes. He was a young Black gentleman, super, super nice. So they had to wait until we finished the finish line because I won the costume contest. And I felt so bad for this guy, for this gentleman, that he had to wait for me. Like, he finished it in 17 minutes. We took over an hour. It was my first official anything. And I was not prepared. I just wanted to dress in a costume and run. And so we were going from couch to moving. And so my girlfriend, my best girlfriend, said, well, let's make this fun. Let's train for a race at Disney. So after that, I signed us up for every 5K, just everything to get us moving. And when it comes to running, I am motivated by the bling. Love, love, love the bling. So, well, my dog is just going to town. I'm getting a delivery. So we started, that was the beginning of Wonder Woman. After that, I found the Wonder Woman races, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is right up my alley. This just fits in with all the races that I've done. And all the, anytime there was a costumed race, I was Wonder Woman. And so, yeah, we started running the Wonder Woman races. And then I signed up for them every year. So I don't know if I will get notification of it this year because I didn't do it last year. I did not want to sign up for a race that I knew I wasn't going to be able to complete. There just is something about being able to do something. I take my running seriously, and I don't cheat. Every medal that hangs on our wall has miles that went with it. Every single medal. And I've kept all of my bibs and bib holders. We have 2 because there's so many. And can I just tell you how heartsick I am that we don't know where we put those medals. I'm just heartsick about it. Yeah. So I don't know with this weight loss surgery what fueling for a race will be like for me. I drink a lot of protein, so there's that, but I can't have the sugar that's in all of the goos and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know what running really is going to look like for me until I'm actually out there doing it. I did find a company that has no sugar added goo. I really like them, and that might be an option for me. I do have a friend who went through the same bariatric surgery that I went through, and she's lost 275 pounds, and she is a runner. So I shall have to maybe reach out to her and ask her. She lives in Northern Virginia as well. But I'm in Central Virginia. She's in Northern Virginia. She's in Arlington. So I shall have to reach out to her and ask her, what does she do to fuel when your stomach is the size of an egg and you can't have sugar? Because now with the way they rerouted my intestines, my body will not process sugar good. That being said, my sugar levels have been spot on. But Anyway, so this is why I chose Wonder Woman. I chose Wonder Woman because I want to make a display with this canvas if it turns out. And I want to display my metals. So if you were a metal, where would you be? Because I sure have torn my house apart. Because I wanted to show them to you, but I will have to show them to you in photographs. Because that works too, but it's just not the same as holding the metal in your hand. So I am going to go see what my dog is going crazy about. I shall return. Hi friends, this is Y with theBurgsrun, and I know I said I would just be gone for a couple of minutes, and to you this is split second, but to me it is tomorrow. So I went to see what was bothering the dog, and then, you know, like Doug from Up, squirrel, something caught my attention. So I am just now getting back to this, and it is the next morning. So I don't even remember what we were talking about because it is the next morning. So I hope y'all are doing good. I hope that you have picture perfect diamond painting for your superhero. Your superhero can be anything you want. Anything that you consider to be a hero. It could be our military. It could be a family member. It could be any Disney character. It can be any Marvel character. It can be anything that you consider to be your hero. I'm doing Wonder Woman not because she's my hero, but because I have a special connection with Wonder Woman. And so again, this was not my favorite superhero. It's just she is a superhero, and she fits in my plan for my running wall. So I am using the canvas came from Amazon. It is 24 colors, pretty simple and basic. My tray is from Catproof Trays. My pen is the orange sherbet or something from Diamond Art Club. I love their new multi-placer. It's super thin, and you can use it for both square and round drills. I absolutely love it. I love the Dreamer Designs wax for my wax of choice. And yeah, let's do this. Let's just get some diamond painting done. And then I will have to go to work, and I'll have to end this, and we'll have to start it again another day. So I am a very fast diamond painter, probably because I love to multi-place. If it requires 3 or more in a row, I am multi-placing them. I just started diamond painting in March of 2023, and I have over 30 canvases finished. And by 30 canvases finished, I don't mean large DACs or Dreamer Designs, but a mixture of China mail and the larger, more involved diamond paintings. But since doing the larger diamond paintings, I prefer them over the small China mail. It's a preference. It is a preference thing. I do go to thrift shops quite often and look for photo frames, and I have a closet downstairs that's full of really fancy frames that I picked up for, I didn't pay more than $10 for any frame. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear them apart, and then I'm going to frame my artwork My dog is playing. So Em just got up and he is leaving for work, and the dog is just excited to see him bouncing around, running up and down the stairs. Oh yes. It's lovely to see how much that dog loves him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so yeah, I hope the holidays were good to you. They were so good to me. I'm telling you, I have the best family ever. Not saying that my family is better than yours. I'm just saying I have an amazing family. Our daughter was here from North Carolina for 2 weeks helping take care of me. I can be a handful because I am such an independent woman, and it's very hard for me to step back and let somebody else do for me. But I know that it was needed, and she kept me in line. She truly kept me in line. Mom, stop. Mom, don't do that. Mom. It was just... And she cooked a lot. She's a wonderful cook. She cooked a lot of meals for Em, and she would make extra, so he has lots of what I used to call TV dinners in the freezer, but they're homemade, so that when I'm not feeling like eating, he can just pull a meal out. And that's just lovely. We wouldn't have gotten that anywhere else for the price of groceries. So yeah, that was really nice. And then she had to go the day of my 2-week appointment with the surgeon. I thought that was crooked up there. All right. And she had to go home because she had other plans. She was going to go see a concert in Raleigh and take her friend to the airport. And she had to leave. And she was pretty sick when she left. She woke up the morning of my 2-week appointment just really sick. And I said, maybe you shouldn't go to the doctor's with me. And she's like, you're probably right. So she did not go with me to my 2-week appointment. So I'm making some progress on Wonder Woman's hair. I'm going to stop here because I need to drink this tea, and I need to look at my emails and see what I need to do for work today. I'm doing minimal work for the next 2 weeks, but I am working. So it's lovely that I can work from home, and I have an assistant that's in the office. So it is just lovely that I can do that. Anyways, this is where I'm at right now with my Wonder Woman. And oh, I'm sorry about that glare. I didn't realize there was a glare. There we go. And I'll be back with you for the next update. Have a fab day, friends.